All right, guys, welcome back to the channel, man. How you guys doing? I am doing all right. Today is Sunday, December 5th. Tonight we have NXT War Games, and today I'm gonna be giving you guys my preview and predictions just a couple hours before the show, and then I got some news to go over, NXT news to go over. So yeah, we got 5 matches on the card, and I got 5 pieces of NXT news that I have to go over and talk about on this channel. Thank you guys for wishing me a happy birthday on Friday. I had a good one. Just grateful for seeing another year. I didn't do SmackDown. I didn't do Rampage. Actually, I was supposed to vlog for Rampage, but the people at the arena told me that I couldn't. Oh, no videotaping. So I'm like, okay, cool. So if there's no Rampage vlog, then you know why. What else? Yeah, and excuse my voice. I am getting better. I'm trying to get through this cold. So yeah, nothing too serious. I'm just congestion. So yeah, so excuse the way I talk. So yeah, bear with me. But I am almost at 100%, so I should be good by the middle of this week, end of this week. So yeah, man. But thank you guys for joining me tonight on this channel for NXT War Games. Thank you for tuning in right now for the War Games predictions and preview. And we are 9 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers, so get me there, man, before December ends, of course. So that would be highly appreciated. But let's get to the NXT War Games predictions and preview. As the first match, I'm gonna start with Team Raquel versus Team Toxic Attraction. We have Raquel Gonzalez, Io Shirai, Cora Jade, and Kaylee Ray representing the baby faces versus Dakota Kai and Toxic Attraction. Mandy Rose, Gigi Dolan, and Jacy Jane representing the heels, man. Honestly, I think the heels are gonna go over and they're gonna win this match. I don't see Raquel Gonzalez's team winning this match. Yeah, man. And like the crazy thing about it is, Raquel Gonzalez, Io Shirai, Kaylee Ray, and Dakota Kai, they are Triple H girls. So do we really think the Triple H girls are going to win? No. And, you know, it's just really crazy because this could potentially, and honestly, this could potentially be Raquel Gonzalez, Io Shirai's, and Dakota Kai's last NXT pay-per-view that they're on. And Kaylee Ray, because they're Triple H girls. And Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard wants to make sure that they wipe the Triple H products out. Raquel Gonzalez, Io Shirai, Kaylee Ray, and Dakota Kai are Triple H girls. Maybe WWE wants to keep Dakota Kai because they love Dakota Kai. I don't know. But yeah, man. And I got some news on Io Shirai. And I made a community post about this last night. Io Shirai wants matches with top WWE stars interested in a main roster move. Okay. WWE NXT superstar Io Shirai says she's interested in moving to the main roster and also wants a rematch with Sasha Banks and is interested in facing Bayley as well. Shirai recently spoke with Justin Barrasso of Sports Illustrated and was asked about possibly moving to the main roster, Raw or SmackDown, and if there's someone she would really like to work with on the main roster. Shirai said, in quote, "Of course, I would be open to a move to SmackDown or Raw," Shirai said. "The opportunity will present new goals and encounters different from what I have achieved and experienced in NXT. I would like a rematch with Sasha Banks as soon as possible. I also heard Bayley say she wanted to have a match with me, and I would definitely relish my first confrontation with her. If it is a title match, even better." Shirai, then an NXT Women's Champion, defeated Banks in a singles match at the NXT Great American Bash Night 1 event on July 1st, 2020. They also locked up at the 2019 Survivor Series pay-per-view as Team NXT. Shirai, Bianca Belair, Candice LeRae, Rhea Ripley, and Toni Storm defeated Team Raw, Charlotte Flair, Asuka, Natalya, Kairi Sane, and Sarah Logan. And Team SmackDown, which featured Sasha Banks, Carmella, Dana Brooke, Lacey Evans, and Nikki Ash, back then when she was Nikki Cross, and a 5-on-5-on-5 traditional elimination match. Shirai, LeRae, and Ripley were the survivors for Team NXT that night. Banks, Bayley, and other main roster superstars have expressed the desire to one day do battle with Shirai in the squared circle. Shirai was also asked what she learned most so far about her WWE experience. End quote. I learned with my own eyes that the world's top performers within sports entertainment are created on a scale much larger than I expected, she responded. Shirai will be in action at Sunday's NXT War Games event, which is tonight, teaming up with Cora Jade, Raquel Gonzalez, and Kaylee Ray to face Dakota Kai, NXT Women's Tag Team Champions Jason Jane and Gigi Dolan, and NXT Women's Champion Mandy Rose in the Women's War Games match. Io Shirai, I love you, but why do you want to go to the main roster? I mean, I get it's something different from NXT, but and this is what I fear. I fear Io Shirai is going to go up to the main roster, and then in 6 weeks, 6, 7, 8 weeks, they're not going to want to do nothing with her. That's what I got that fear of. But this is what you do, Vince, Bruce. If you bring Io Shirai up to the main roster, you have her win the Royal Rumble as a surprise entrant, go to WrestleMania, dethrone Becky Lynch, have her run the women's division. You don't change anything up about that woman. You don't change up her theme music, her style, her look, her presentation. You don't change none of that up. You let that woman go out there and you let her be herself. You let her be genuine. You don't force nothing on her. You don't script her promos. You don't do nothing like that. But knowing WWE, that probably won't happen. So, yeah, when you're giving ideas to WWE, it's like you're talking to a brick wall. I'm sorry, but... And, you know, with that women's division, if you merge the divisions, if there was no brand split, she would have tons of women to face on the main roster. Io Shirai is supposed to be the next Bayley. Toni Storm is supposed to be the next Becky Lynch. Well, excuse me, Charlotte Flair. Rhea Ripley is supposed to be the next Becky Lynch. Bianca Belair is supposed to be the next Sasha Banks. Then you pass the torch to Raquel Gonzalez. You pass the torch to Kaylee Ray. You pass the torch to Candice Ray. You pass the torch to Dakota Kai. Look at all that talent you have in the women's division. You can have the best women's division in the planet if you just simply write good storylines. And you got rid of this push the same 4 women mentality. Get rid of that mentality of pushing the same 4 women, of pushing a Sasha, a Bayley, a Charlotte, a Becky. Get rid of that mentality. I'm sick and tired of that. But if Io Shirai comes to the main roster, you don't change nothing up about that woman. You let her go out there and you book her to be the next big thing in that women's division. Period and simple. Moving on. Cameron Grimes versus Duke Hudson. Hair versus hair match. I'm going to go with Duke Hudson. I don't see Cameron Grimes winning this match. I read a report a couple months back that WWE was looking to give Cameron Grimes a makeover. And by the looks of that report, it's actually coming true. So I'm gonna go with Duke Hudson. Next up, we got Imperium. Fabian Aichner and Marcel Bartel versus Kyle O'Reilly and Von Wagner. This is for the tag team titles. For the NXT tag team titles. Kyle O'Reilly is not winning the tag team titles. And I got some news on Kyle O'Reilly. Update on Kyle O'Reilly's WWE NXT contract. It was reported early last month that top WWE NXT talent Kyle O'Reilly NXT contract was due to expire in December. According to PWI Insider, that day is arriving this week. If O'Reilly doesn't come to terms with the company on a new contract, this will reportedly be his final week in the WWE. So this week, this will be Kyle O'Reilly's last week in WWE. O'Reilly has been a mainstay in WWE NXT for several years now as part of the stable Undisputed Era, and more recently as a single star. He even survived the transition to NXT 2.0 and has more recently been teaming with newcomer Von Wagner. The duo is set to challenge Imperium for the NXT Tag Team titles at tonight's War Games pay-per-view. Though it's to be determined if Kyle will re-sign with WWE, it may be an exciting idea to join his former stablemates Adam Cole and Bobby Fish in AEW. Fish and Cole have been teaming together on recent episodes of AEW television. Or perhaps he wants to return to New Japan where he established himself before. Whatever the case, we will keep you updated on O'Reilly's decision. This is coming from Wrestling Inc. First debuted in 2005, O'Reilly has spent nearly 2 decades wrestling for companies including Ring of Honor, PWG, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and NXT. He is a 3-time NXT Tag Team Champion as a part of the Undisputed Era. He won the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic partnering with Adam Cole, and he also won Tag Team of the Year award for 3 consecutive years, 2018 through 2020. Similar to Kyle O'Reilly, Johnny Gargano's NXT contract reportedly expires this Friday, December 10th. Recent reports claim that negotiations between Gargano and WWE were continuing, and the company was pleased with Gargano signing an extension, while other companies are interested in signing him. Johnny will be featured in his first War Games match tonight at tonight's event as part of Team NXT Black and Gold versus Team NXT 2.0. So yeah. This is Kyle O'Reilly's last War Games pay-per-view. Last NXT show in general. I don't see Kyle O'Reilly resigning with the WWE. If Kyle O'Reilly resigns with the WWE, guess what? He's going to be buried. He will be finished. He'll re-sign with WWE. He'll be on the main roster for a couple months, and then they'll get tired of him. They'll see no value in him. They'll release his ass, and they'll give him 90 days. That's how it is. But Kyle O'Reilly is not resigning with the WWE. He's going to let that contract expire. He's going to walk away. He's going to walk in AEW, team with Bobby Fish. Redragon gets back together. Can you envision all those matches that Kyle O'Reilly is going to get in AEW with Bobby Fish? A match with the Lucha Bros, a match with the Young Bucks, a match with Santana Ortiz, a match with Jurassic Express, a match with Best Friends, you name it. The Briscoes, who might be coming to AEW as a tag team. And Tony Khan needs to be focused on signing more tag teams to boost his tag team division. Because the tag team division right now in AEW is kind of, I know some people might not agree with me on this, but it's getting stale. The Lucha Bros have nobody to wrestle in that tag team division. They already ran through the Acclaim. They already ran through the Butcher and Blade. They already ran through FTR. I think we'll see one more match out of FTR, and that's it. But the Lucha Bros, they're just saving those tag team championships until they got to wrestle Santana and Ortiz at Revolution. And I think that's the match we're getting at Revolution. Santana and Ortiz versus the Lucha Bros. But that's for another topic. Get back on NXT topic. But yeah, Kyle O'Reilly is not staying with the WWE. Kyle O'Reilly is not an idiot. He's going to pull Adam Cole. He's going to walk out the company. Plain and simple. Imperium's going to retain the tag team titles. And Kyle O'Reilly is going to put over Imperium on his way out the company. So, we can see Kyle O'Reilly in AEW before this year's over. So, yeah. Roger Strong versus Joe Gacy for the Cruiserweight Championship. Actually, I have some news on the Cruiserweight Championship. And this comes from Wrestling Inc. The future of WWE's Cruiserweight Championship appears to be uncertain. Despite the title being regularly featured as a part of NXT 2.0, there could be changes coming in the near future. On the latest edition of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, or radio, Dave Meltzer noted that he has heard of plans for WWE to ditch the Cruiserweight Championship in order to change things. As seen on NXT television this week, Joe Gacy teased an all-exclusive title coming in. In the past, people in charge wanted to make the 205 weight limit legitimate. Wrestlers were told to cut weight in order to be involved, but those restrictions could be set to change moving forward. Right now, Gacy is feuding with Roger Strong for the Cruiserweight Championship. Of course, he is over the traditional 205-pound weight limit, which showcases WWE could be changing its stance. During NXT 2.0 this week, Gacy mentioned the idea of an all-exclusive championship. Joe Gacy will be challenging for the Cruiserweight Championship this Sunday at War Games. He will go on one-on-one with Roger Strong during the event. It is currently unknown if WWE will change the title at this weekend's pay-per-view. Honestly, I'm going to go with Joe Gacy to beat Roger Strong. Get rid of the Cruiserweight Championship. No value, no prestige. Get rid of it. Triple H wanted to, give that prestige to the Cruiserweight Championship. He wanted to boost up that Cruiserweight division, but The Cruiserweight Championship was a Triple H thing. The Cruiserweight Classic was a Triple H thing. Get rid of the Cruiserweight Championship. And we don't need an all-exclusive championship. We don't need another championship. All you need is the NXT Championship, the NXT North American Championship, and the NXT Tag Team titles. You don't need another championship. So, have Joe Gacy beat Roger Strong. Have Joe Gacy retire the Cruiserweight Championship. Because there's nobody in the division. You released half of them. You released all of them. And Roger Strong has no future with this company. There's going to be another mass set of releases coming before the end of this year, I believe. Or early next year. And I won't be surprised if Roger Strong is on those lists of budget cuts. Because WWE doesn't see anything in Roger Strong. Diamond Mine is going to continue with or without Roger Strong. And once Roger Strong gets released, he gets his 30-day non-compete. You'll see him in AEW. And then all 4 members of Undisputed Era are in AEW. Roger Strong has no future with this company. But Joe Gacy, I won't be surprised if he beats Roger Strong for the Cruiserweight Championship and retire it. So yeah. And then we got the main event. We got Team NXT Black and Gold, Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, Pete Dunne, and LA Knight versus Team 2.0, Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, Grayson Waller, and Tony D'Angelo. This is the men's War Games match. Excuse me. This is Johnny Gargano's last NXT show. Johnny Gargano's not re-signing with the WWE. He's gonna walk out. And Team Black and Gold is not winning this match, I don't think. Team 2.0 is gonna go over. And Johnny Gargano is gonna take the pin. WWE is completely looking to wipe out Triple H products. Johnny Gargano is a Triple H guy. And he's not resigning. And actually, Tommaso Ciampa posted him and Johnny Gargano on Instagram. Tommaso Ciampa teases Johnny Gargano's WWE departure in a tribute message. Current NXT World Champion Tommaso Ciampa took to his Instagram account and sent a message to his former tag team partner and longtime rival Johnny Gargano ahead of War Games tonight. He said in quotation, "If tonight is the last time we share a ring together, then I got 2 words for you. Hashtag thank you." Ciampa wrote alongside a photo collage of the 2 men. Gargano, Ciampa mentioning that it may be the last time, in quotation, the 2 men are together in the ring, indicates that Gargano may not be re-signing with WWE. As noted, Johnny Gargano's contract with WWE was previously set to expire on Friday, December 3rd. However, with his involvement in NXT War Games, Gargano signed a 1-week extension to his original deal. According to Fightful Select, his contract now ends on Friday, December 10th. Reports claim that negotiations between both sides were continuing and WWE was pleased with Gargano signing an extension, while other companies are likely interested in signing him. Gargano and Ciampa had a successful run as a tag team in the early days of NXT, called DIY, putting on highly praised matches and eventually winning the NXT Tag Team Championships by beating the Revival at NXT TakeOver Toronto in 2016 in one of the best tag team matches I've ever seen. Upon their disbandment, the man would go on to become the NXT World Champion respectfully. During his time at NXT, Johnny Gargano won the NXT World Championship. He is a 3-time NXT North American Champion and as known a former NXT Tag Team Champion with Ciampa. He was the first man to become NXT Triple Crown Champion, winning all 3 championships before any other NXT star. Gargano was the recipient of 5 NXT year-end awards during his run, voted on by the fans amongst those. Gargano won a staggering 3 Match of the Year awards in 2016, 18, and again in 2019. Guys, Johnny Gargano is done with the WWE. He's walking out. And he's going to walk right into AEW. Yes, I think Johnny Gargano will land in AEW because Johnny Gargano's not an idiot. Like, look at the former talents he used to work with. And what is Lamar Jackson doing? Adam Cole walked out. Malachi Black got released. Where is he at right now? All Elite. Andrade got released. Where is he at? All Elite. So, Johnny Gargano probably, most likely is going to run a rematch with all those 3 guys. in AEW. Johnny Gargano, listen up. I love you, and I deeply, wholeheartedly care about you. If you want to match with Kenny Omega, if you want to match with Bryan Danielson, if you want to match with CM Punk, if you want to match with Pentagon, Phoenix, Sammy, Darby, MJF, Jungle Boy, you want to put on another NXT banger with Adam Cole, Andrade, Malachi Black, AEW is the place to be. And if you want to bring Tommaso Ciampa in when Tommaso Ciampa is done with WWE, and you and FTR want to put on another tag team classic, you want to put on tag team classic with the Lucha Bros, Santana Ortiz, Redragon, I guarantee you Roger Strong will be on one of the releases. Yes, I won't be surprised if he's on the releases. I won't be surprised. But yeah, if Johnny Gargano wants to put on these 5-star matches, he knows where he's got to go to get those. And his wife, Candice LeRae, will be joining him after she has the baby, after she's training, and when she's ready to come back. And Candice LeRae won't be wrestling until, I would say, the fall of next year. So yeah. But Johnny Gargano has no future with this company. And it's really sad. Tommaso Ciampa, once he loses the NXT Championship, he's pretty much done. He said he doesn't want to go to the main roster. And I feel like all of us wholeheartedly understand that. He wants to go into retirement, spend time with his family. Once his contract with WWE is up, he'll go join Johnny Gargano in AEW. We get DIY reunion as a tag team. Pete Dunne has no future with his company. And Pete Dunne resigned a new deal with the company, so his contract don't expire until 2024. Who said he doesn't get released? LA Knight. These guys are gone, man. I will be surprised if Pete Dunne and LA Knight are still with the company next year. They have no future with this company. Those are Triple H guys. They have no future. So yeah, man. I'm going with Team 2.0 over Team Black and Gold, man. That will be it. And I got one more piece of news, and it's on Beth Phoenix. WWE Hall of Famer Beth Phoenix is moving on from the NXT announce team. Beth Phoenix took to Twitter earlier this week to announce that Sunday's War Games event will be her final night on NXT commentary with Vic Joseph and Wade Barrett. She confirmed that she will remain a part of WWE, but she is stepping away from the weekly WWE gig to spend more time with family. Beth Phoenix thanked Vic Joseph, Wade Barrett, Nigel McGuinness, Tom Phillips, Mario Renato, the voice of NXT, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and Michael Cole. She also said the brand will always be a part of her. Nobody wants to work for NXT anymore, man. Nobody. We know why Beth Phoenix is leaving. Because it's not fun to work there anymore. It's really crazy, man. It's just really sad. Beth Phoenix is leaving. Then you're going to be facing this mass of WWE departures. John Gargano's leaving. Kyle O'Reilly's leaving. Sami Zayn's leaving. I think Sami Zayn's contract is expiring at the end of this year. Kevin Owens is leaving. Man, it's crazy. But yeah, man, that's my NXT War Games preview and predictions. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in a couple hours for War Games. Love y'all. Take care.